Yeah, I think he's going to train today and see how he feels. We trained the day before. He had some discomfort when he was doing certain discipline, fielding and batting. So he's going to train today, and then we'll assess him after training.
Chandika, Taskiner may recently come back from an injury. So what about him? How much possibility to play him?
Yeah, Taskin actually trained really well during that rehab phase. Physically, I think he's in the best condition we all have seen, and then he will be like ready to go if we decided to play him, because there's nothing stopping at the moment. There's no injury. Bowling workload is the one little bit concern we had leading up to this period. So again, him also will assess after today's training and then make up our mind.
Coach, absence of Rashid Khan leads to Bangladesh upper hand, and at the same time, sometimes it is difficult to make plan opponent when little knowing about opponent cricketers, because you know that there is some cricketers in Afghanistan teams that are coming first time in test match.
Yeah, very good question. Most of the players, we don't know much about them. Anyway, we take a look at the opposition strength and limitation. But we more like 75-25, like we focus on them. 75% we focus on what we do. But as you said, we don't know, so we can't control about that. And the first question is Rashid is a quality bowler. He has done well when he played last time we were here. At the same time, we also have our one of the best players, Shakibul Hasan, not ready. So, but we're confident with what we have.
Coach, in your first press conference here in the second year, you said you will fight with whatever weapons you have, and we saw in your previous tenure you mainly fought with your spinners, but this time you are playing three pacers, and in this test probably you will play three pacers again. So will it be safe to say that Bangladesh has produced some new weapons in the shape of the pace unit?
Definitely, yeah. We all see that we have now about 7-8 bowlers that we can pick any time. The fast bowling unit, whoever has done work in the past, even from the HP onwards and Tigers, has done a really good job. And they have come leaps and bounds, and I'm confident that whether we go 3 or 4, we never know tomorrow. So they're ready to go.
Chandika, this match obviously is not part of Test Championship. It's not even series, just one Test match. So how relevant it is, and from coach's point of view, or from the preparation part of view, how tough it is or challenging it is to inspire.
You're playing for your country, aren't you? Forget about Test Championship. That came how long ago? 2 years, 3 years ago, or 4 years ago? Before that, you're playing Test cricket for your country. That's what we dream of when we start playing, when you're 11, 9, 10. So playing for your country, I don't have to inspire anyone. If there's a problem, then I think he's in the wrong place.
But Coach, given the context of Test cricket these days, you have the Ashes coming up, and we have the World Test Championship final, but in between there's a Bangladesh-Afghanistan Test match. What can you hold? What can you gain from this one-off test? Shouldn't have been maybe 2 Test matches, or there should be a little more of a context to this type of context.
Yeah, in my head, and I think it's the player's head, playing for your country where Test match is enough for them to motivated and do. So that's how I look at it. So any match you play for your country, wearing your green hat, Tigers hat, is honor. So I think we don't look beyond that.
But as a former cricketer and now as an international coach, where do you stand in the debate about Test cricket's health and all this talk about whether Test cricket will remain relevant in the next few years? Where do you see yourself or a team like Bangladesh keeping that relevance?
Overall, if you ask my opinion, Test cricket is the pinnacle of the game. No matter how popular is other format going to be in the future, as a cricketer, your skill was tested in Test cricket. You as a bowler, as a batsman, as a fielder. He's tested your skills, your mental skills, your resilience, everything. So there's no better format than Test cricket for any cricketer if you really want to be proud of if you represent your country.
এবার নগদ দিয়ে মোবাইল রিচার্জও জিতে নিতে পারেন BMW গাড়ি।
Hours. So do you think Bangladesh also had played quite a lot of white ball cricket in the recent past, and they don't have any preparation game coming up to the Afghanistan test? Do you think they also lack such kind of problem in shifting the gears when they're coming to play the test cricket?
Do you asking Bangladesh players has a difficulty? No, the way we prepared for this game, we actually prioritize red ball cricket for a period of time, how we train. So I don't see any difficulty in that. But relevant to your question about the Test Championship, I think it's a challenge for cricketers to shift mindset and your instinct from T20 cricket to Test cricket, unless you have a bit of a time to prepare. So I understand that, because I think they went straight from IPL, didn't have much time to prepare, and it's also different conditions. So for us, I don't think that's going to be a case.
Do you think the lack of preparation matching between could serve in a better way? Here, before the test match, a preparation match, maybe intra-squad against an Afghanistan 11, but the 3-day warm-up match could serve in a better way, preparation-wise?
It depends on many factors. If I really wanted to get my workload up on some of the bowlers, and some of our batters has not played for a long time, yes, there is a relevant. Or if you're going away from the country and playing in a foreign condition which we haven't played for a long time, yes, there is a relevant in the 3-day game. But you're playing here in this instant, and then we have our condition we know. And most of our players who haven't played much cricket, they play the West Indies series. Only the test players, so I think it's okay for this series.
এখন ওয়ালটন ফ্রিজ কিনে পেতে পারেন ফ্রি গাড়ি, রয়েছে লক্ষ লক্ষ উপহার।
Grass is green because of the rain last few days, so I have seen green wickets here before. We played against Ireland, green wicket. As relevant to the previous question, that we have fast bowlers, so we need to give them condition that suits their strength. We have good spinners as well. So this game is only start as a green wicket. Now you know that with this heat it will deteriorate very quickly, and then it will help the spinners and the latter part of the game. So I think this pitch is good sporting wicket for everybody. So batters, the bowlers, fast bowlers and spinners. So I like to see a good contest.
Hi Coach, this is Madra from Daily. Hope you are doing well. Coach, given the fact that we will be playing this one test match here, as a coach, do you think there is a chance to change the mindset when it comes to the long-term process for Bangladesh in terms of playing test cricket that we played in the past? Is there going to be any change in mindset?
Yes. As we discussed before the Ireland series, we wanted to play a certain brand of cricket, regardless of the result. So yes, our end aim is to get result, but we wanted to understand how our skill set last 5 days in different conditions, challenging us to play in a certain way. When we wanted to play and get some points against when we play the Test Championship, we might tactically do different things. But this game is giving us an opportunity to play on a sporting wicket.
Last two questions.
Coach, as we know that our previous experience was not good against Afghanistan, so are you confident that you can beat Afghanistan in this test match?
Yes.
Coach, France have been playing cricket for more than 2 decades now, but France have
I can't hear.
because of the test championship, testers are now more important than before, but Bangladesh have been playing Test cricket for more than 2 decades. Do you think that it is the right time to choose a pair for Test cricket for Bangladesh, or rather than prioritize the winner loss?
Oh, I didn't get you. But
it is the right time to choose a pair rather than
pitch? You asking? Huh? Path. Okay. Okay. Go on.
Path rather than prioritizing the results of the Test cricket.
I think regardless of the championship or whatever, as I said, playing a test match for your country is enough for you. But when you're asking about path, we wanted to play a certain way against different opposition. So accordingly, we will, regardless whether it's a test championship or not, we will find the way best suited for us when we are playing at home. And at the same time, we keep an eye on that our development to play away from home. Did I answer your question? Thank you.
Last question.
Ethan Dasha best is going to make his test a good as a long way. How do you see his own journey and what will be your expectations from him in his test to as captain?
Yeah, early struggle as a batsman you're talking about. Now you're talking about captaincy.
No, obviously,
Batsman.
the whole journey.
We identify him as a great prospect for Bangladesh cricket, a very early age. That's why we stick with him. Now we're seeing benefit of that, being back someone like that. Not only him, if you look at some of the other players also. I remember 2017 when we went to New Zealand, when I was with here, I took 2 extra players, 16 and 17. Those, remember, Eberhard and Chanto. So we see the benefit of them now. They are taking lead roles in their teams. So that's how you build players. It's not about picking and then dropping in 2-3 games if they don't perform. So that's a good question and a good. That's the way I think. If you find the talent, we need to stick with that, and then until we see that potential come to fruition.
And the expectations from him as captain.
Captain is just doing what he has to do in the middle. It's nothing to do with his batting. When he bat, I always tell my captains, when you're batting, you're the best batsman in the team, and when you're captaining, when you go with the other 10 players, you're captaining. So you need to separate these two. Thank you.